Good morning, my walking warriors, and how are you doing today? In case anybody didn't notice, or in case you did notice, I haven't posted a video for the past couple days. I was suffering from a fibro flare-up. So, they're also tweaking with my medications, which caused the fibro flare-up. But I'm here today, and I'm here with a very important message. First off, disclaimer, do not start a new exercise program without discussing it with your doctor first. You need to make sure that your doctor is aware of what you want to do and your intentions, and make sure that your doctor knows what your intentions are, and if it's lose weight, you need to make sure your doctor's okay with that. Some people may have medical conditions that can cause heart arrhythmias or palpitations or whatnot, so always make sure you have the clearance from your doctor to start a new workout regimen. So today I wanted to talk to you about how I managed to feel sexy being the weight that I am, or the weight that I was. I've heard it all before: lard ass, fat ass, lazy ass. And words hurt. Words hurt really bad. But I always manage to find a way to feel sexy about myself. First key, number one, is find a partner that loves you for you. Always make sure that your partner loves you no matter what size you are. Make sure that you have the right partner who's going to boost your self-esteem instead of tear it down. My husband is very good about boosting my self-esteem, and he tells me every day just how beautiful I am. Secondly, if you feel like negligee is the answer to your questions, find something that's appealing and sexy that makes you feel good about yourself. Don't try to feel like you have to fit into these skinny girl clothes just to feel good about yourself. Because you don't. You're beautiful just the way that you are. You don't even need negligee. You could be sexy and beautiful in a regular old nightgown. It's just how you show yourself off and how you hold yourself up. Which brings me to number three. Hold yourself up to being the best and the greatest that you can be. I know sometimes that's hard, but it's doable. I didn't always feel like I looked sexy or attractive in negligee whenever I bought it for my husband. But the more confidence I had in myself, the higher my confidence level reached, and the more confidence I had, the higher it boosted. Fourthly, don't listen to what other people say. No matter what the words are that people throw at you, you're not that person. Sure, we may have a few extra pounds on us, or in my case, I had 200 extra pounds on me, but I still managed to feel sexy about myself, even in a pair of sweatpants and an oversized t-shirt. There were times where I felt down about myself when I listened to what other people said, but I had to learn to tone out the negative tones and tone out the negative words and just listen to myself. And when people tell you all these negative things about you, you just have to learn how to put a deaf ear to them. You too can be sexy and attractive. you two can be just genuine and beautiful. It doesn't take much. You can wear makeup all the time if that makes you feel better, or like me, I don't wear a bit of makeup unless it's a special occasion. Like date nights. Sometimes on date nights I'll wear makeup, or if I go somewhere with my mom, sometimes I'll put on a little bit of makeup, but just a little bit of powder and maybe a little bit of blush. Not much though. You don't have to paint yourself up just to be beautiful. It doesn't take much. So how have you been the last couple of days? I've noticed that I've gotten a couple comments. I'd like to say a shout out to Shannon Lambert. Thank you so much for your positive feedback. It was a hard discussion to discuss how I gained all my weight. I'd like to say a shout out to Crystal McKenna, who I can't remember if she commented on here or on my Facebook page, but thank you so much for your positive feedback. This video session that I'm doing is hard. It does bring up a lot of feelings, but at least I'm willing to put myself out there, and to me that makes me beautiful. Right now I'm wearing a hoodie and a t-shirt and a pair of pajama pants, and I'm out walking. And you know what? I feel beautiful. Just because I'm in pajama pants and a t-shirt and a hoodie doesn't make me any less beautiful. I'd like to say something to my followers so far. I want to say thank you very much. And to those that don't follow me yet, I would like to say please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit subscribe. Also, another thing I wanted to touch on is dental hygiene. You know, I tried my best to do my best dental hygiene that I could do, but unfortunately, after taking a certain medication for 18 years, it started to rot my teeth out. And I went into the denture specialist. I can't remember what they're called. And his first question out of his mouth is, "Are you going to continue doing drugs after we do this?" And I just looked at him. I couldn't believe he could say such a thing to me. He had no idea. He didn't even ask my past. Didn't even ask me what caused my teeth to fall out. He just assumed that I was using methamphetamines or cocaine or heroin. And I was just like, excuse me, don't assume you know more about me than what you do. First, ask your questions before you start assuming. Well, what do you mean? He asked me. I said, I've never done a drug a day in my life. I said, this is all from medications. In which he promptly apologized to me for making such a bold assumption. Even with my teeth falling out, and I went for over a year without any teeth, I still felt beautiful. And when I got my dentures, see? I started crying, and the denture lady asked me why I was crying, and I looked at her and I said, because I can't believe how beautiful I am with teeth. And she gave me a hug and she goes, "Oh, honey, you're beautiful just the way you are." And I thought, you know what? You're right. I am beautiful just the way I am. I don't know why people put such a huge factor of beauty based on teeth or based on makeup or based on sexy clothes or skinny jeans or all these super skinny clothes that only skinny people can wear. Yeah, I may only weigh 202 pounds, but I'm still working on myself. And I'm working on myself not for the fact that I want to wear skinny people clothes. I'm working on myself because I want to feel better. I'm tired of being tired all the time, and I'm tired of feeling like the whole world's dragging me down based on my clothing size. And have you ever noticed how you can't get really super cute clothes up until recently? That it used to just be jeans and a t-shirt. I remember being in high school and going shopping with my mom, and I wanted to wear some of the cutest clothes and some of the most in clothes at the time, but they didn't make them for my size. And now I'm proud to say that they are. They're making clothes for my size and for your size and for size 30, and that's a good feeling that they're finally making clothes to fit the average person. They don't see the average person as only weighing 124 pounds or being a size 0. They see the average person as being a size 14 or 16 or 18, and it's nice to feel that way for once. We have finally prevailed. Too bad it took so long, right? What is the average size, by the way? Is the average size a 16? Is the average size an 18 now? Or is it still a 0 or a 2 or a 4? Why don't you leave a message in the comments and let me know what you think the average size is? And also, leave me a message in the comments telling me how you feel sexy about yourself. I have a friend that is going through treatment for breast cancer, and they're doing chemo, and I just want to let her know that no matter what, she's always going to be beautiful. Hair or no hair, I don't even know if she's lost her hair, but she's always going to be beautiful. And hair doesn't make a person, just like teeth doesn't, or your weight doesn't make a person. It's who you are on the inside, and I think that gets lost in translation a lot, where people forget that it's what's on the inside that counts for beauty. It's not what's based on the outside. So if you want to be beautiful, and if you want to be sexy for your partner, go out, buy that lingerie if it makes you feel better. Me, myself, I have a nightgown that's Star Wars that my husband loves, because I did marry a techie nerd. I also have my real tree nightgown that I love just because it's comfortable. You just be you, boo. That's all that matters. And you will be enough, and you will be beautiful, and you will be perfect just the way you are. As long as you stay true to what's on the inside, because that's all that counts. Is there a topic you want me to discuss? Is there something that you're dying to know about me? Drop it down in the message comments. And I will definitely discuss it. I will definitely talk about it. With exception, I do not get too personal about my children just because I'm trying to protect them from the outside world. You never know what kind of crazies there are out there. But if there's more that you would like to know about me personally, let me know. So, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Get out there, keep walking. I'm walking right now. It's a beautiful day here in Oregon, as always, except for during the winter or during the spring when it rains all the time. Actually, going back to that winter comment, this last winter, this is just a side note, this last winter we actually had a snowstorm that lasted for 2 days. That's the first time that's ever happened. And then it had freezing rain, so it was compact wind, rain and snow on the ground, which made it to where nobody could get anywhere. They closed down the pizza delivery places, which bummed out my husband because he's big on his Domino's, which honestly, I'm getting to the point where I can't stand pizza just because my husband has to order it so often. Couldn't go anywhere for 2 days, not until they got something out on the roads, which was difficult because Oregon doesn't really have the means for that. They don't really do sand trucks because it never snows and it never freezes into ice. But the ice and snow were like an inch thick on the ground, so you couldn't get anywhere. People had to work from home. My husband luckily had those 2 days off. He had to call in for one of the days because the roads still weren't very good. But it was a freaky winter this last winter, wasn't it? I know where I'm from in Yakima, Washington, there was no snow until Christmas Day, and then it snowed. And it snowed pretty hard that night because we were there for Christmas. And this happened in January or February, where it was compact snow and ice. There was no school for 2 days. Even the school buses won't drive if it's just got a misting of frost on the roads here, just because they're so worried about being able to get their kids to school safely. But I guess that's the great thing about living here too, is they put their safety first and foremost. I remember when I went to high school, it snowed about 6 feet in our front yard one night, and there was still school the next day. And That was a great snowstorm of 96. Guess that's what happens when you go to a school that's based out of a mountain town. So anyways, done with my side note. Remember to be you, be beautiful, be strong. Don't listen to what cynics say about you. Don't listen to what those naysayers say. Just continue to be the beautiful, perfect person that you are. Again, I'm sorry about the traffic sound, though it hasn't been too bad this morning, has it? I guess that's the perk of being a Sunday morning. Nobody wants to get up and go anywhere. So, until tomorrow. But again, drop me a note, drop me a comment, let me know what you want to talk about, and I will talk about it. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.